Greetings, everybody! I am largely unemployed, and welcome back to Planetbase. Today we'll be jumping straight into the game, as we are now making slightly shorter episodes, and I don't want to waste any time in loading screens and such. So we're back at our colony, and with today's plan, now we've sort of got the basics down pretty damn well, and we've used this planet as our tutorial as such, we're going to move ahead with robot production if we can get it done this turn. Now, it's unlikely that we will, because of course for producing robots, we can join that up, that would be nice, but unnecessary. Making robots would be nice, but we need patents to do so, and in order to get patents we need money, and in order to get money we need tourists. Now, in order to get tourists we need a larger spaceport, and the larger spaceport requires a ludicrous amount of power, like we're talking ridiculous. I think it is 20 power, whereas this is only 5. So we need a dedicated spaceport power plant, basically. So it's going to be a large solar panel, large wind farm, and an accumulator just built just to give us a bit of leeway and allow us to build the spaceport. Now we're going to build it on this side of the base, despite it being for the spaceport, because that gives this side of the base some power security. So let's chuck it down. We're going to build the big turbine. I'm going to put them close to the airlock for easy maintenance. Right there should be good. The big turbine, the large power collector, and the large solar panel. There we go. 7. Jeez. Okay, perhaps just a medium solar panel will be fine. That produces enough to break even. In fact, so does the small one, but for the sake of spares usage, we might as well get the most out of it. We'll put the big guy down. It'll just take a minute to get done. There we go. Well, actually, let's see if we can't do something sneaky here. Can we not link these two sides up using exterior structures? Now, let's place that solar panel again. We scale it. Could we put one there? Oh, and then we could branch them around. Okay, that's a stretch goal. So then what we'll do is we'll start heading in that direction, and we'll chuck a medium solar panel, rather. We're going to build more just over there. Now, you can just build base nodes. These are sort of plain, boring nodes, and those allow you to do exactly what I was just thinking of doing, which is linking these bases up. So, I don't know if these can ultimately be recycled or expanded upon. Let's test that theory. So, if we link that up there, can we build something else on top of it? No. Okay, so we'll just hold off on that construction until such time as we need to do it. Who arrives today? 1, 2, 3 workers. Alright. Welcome Santiago, Vance, and Marty. Marty Stanley. Very generic name, man. You might want to go to Home Affairs. There we go. Thank you, colony ship. And I should be up to 33 colonists now. Yes, fantastic. And 2 robots? What? What? Did our constructor bot break down? Did one of our mining bots break down? Was it just... I wish these notifications would stay up for longer. As in they would be there until I dismiss them, because wow. Alright, this guy's gonna build, and I think our next build is a dormitory. Now, since we're probably going to expand up here, and we don't have as much room down here, I'll probably build the dorm straight off right down there. So let us slap down a dormitory. I don't suppose we can scale that up, can we? Check. Oh, we can. Okay, yeah, we're going to go bigger. We now have the resource production to make those sort of calls. And that will house almost all of our colonists. You may even be able to recycle this and have them all over here, rather. We can also then recycle some of the components of this and just have it with water fountains and maybe a table in one of these just for decorative purposes and for our... Actually, again, we said we'd leave this for our tourists, right? I remember now. And then we can leave this as our tourist cafeteria. Fantastic. Everything's going perfectly. We have a large amount of power storage now, truly excessive actually. Well, actually for a base this size, we're actually running a bit on the margins with our power, but that's alright. Now, our water consumption production rate, let's have a look at that. Chart, no, not charts, I need grid. Okay, we are producing 9.3, and again that fluctuates, but we're consuming a consistent 6.75. Now, if this were to drop below that, we have a reserve of 600. But that's 6.75 per second, remember that. So... that would only last us, well, 100 seconds. Or just under 100 seconds, which is about a minute. And I suppose that's enough for this to stabilize, but if we expand this, and we are about to, by any reasonable amount, that water production isn't going to be enough. Now, if I remember correctly, water extractors do not deteriorate. They are a pretty static outdoor building. So I think we might just do what we did before, and stick another one of these on here. Or actually perhaps, you know, since we're building up, we might as well build it closer. So let's bridge those two. And then we'll probably have one more structure there that will link the final two up. Maybe another water tank, actually. We can just... why not? Since we're here, chuck the water tank right there. And go big or go home, right? There we go. Fantastic. What are you doing, Mr. Robot? Have you got nothing to do? Corridors need building? Ah, we are metal. Aren't we? Yes, we are. Okay, but metal's being produced. We're gonna turn down this again, turn that back up, since we've lost a robot apparently. I wasn't aware they could be destroyed in the mines. I don't think I've ever had that happen. It's quite annoying. Okay, what's our trader saying? Hello, Mr. Trading Ship. What can we do for you? Oh, yes! Drillbot patent, absolutely. I am throwing all my money at you. I think 8 of our... oh, we'll keep 3. And let's hawk the rest in. No, we got some med we can spare. Well, actually, no, we're going to need those to replace what we've just used. So let's make it 200. And then we'll find the 70 elsewhere. Let's give you 3 bioplastic. And the rest in veggies. There we go. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, we can now set up our robot factory because we will be able to build robots. This is so fantastic. Where do we see our patents? Techs. Oh, once we give him all the money, then he will... all the money. Oh, another advantage to credits. I do believe they transfer instantaneously, as in, as soon as you say, here are your 270 credits, then he just gives you what you want and leaves. There's no transfer time, so your pad is used less. There's another benefit there. Okay, let's ramp this up to 4, like I'm supposed to be doing, and watch it all happen. Fantastic, fantastic. Still at 33 colonists, no one new's arrived. This is going to be a minute. There we go, filling it up. The veggies really do take a while. There's so many of them. Yeah, we'll start trading in credits soon, as soon as we've got that spaceport up and running. And that will be our next construction, as soon as that is built. Now what's our ore situation looking like? 3... is that 3 in total or 3 stored? Okay, that's 4 in total including on the floor. Alright. Oh, let's keep going. We are fine on power. Do we break even in the day? We do not. So we need more solar, which is exactly what's happening here, isn't it? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, I think we are going to start manufacturing. We need some more spares to keep up with our 5. How many guns have we made? Where are our guards? Oh, we got some more colonists. Is he already through? Damn. Alright, he's escaped into the nether. We got one more guy. Alright, nothing too exciting. 14 away from the next milestone. I really could just build a bunch more of these and push it through, but I'd rather expand this base. Again, we're using this planet as sort of a tutorial, so I'm fine with getting all of the buildings built on this planet and taking it a bit slower. There's no particular rush. And then once we're on the other planets, we'll take it far more seriously. I'll be talking a lot less, or at least about what things do, and we can focus, probably play the game entirely on 4 times speed, and just try and, well, survive. Oh, what fresh hell is this, man? These things get so close. This is a very, very nice map. We picked a good location. Thankfully I recorded the coordinates because when I want to do larger builds just on my own time, I sometimes come back to this game when not playing, when not recording. I will definitely be playing on this exact map. It's quite a nice large flat area. If you guys know of any better coordinates, or you know them off the top of your head, or you've played on them recently, with larger and even flatter areas, and of course with at least one mountain to centralize your mining around, please let me know. I'd be very interested to see, or to experience more variety in my gameplay. Now, how full is our storage? 50% on the dot. So the new storage room is not necessary. It will just facilitate a more efficient transfer of resources, because it basically means that things don't have to sit on the floor here. They'll be placed here immediately and then shipped over there. So did we get our tech, or did he rob us? We have our tech. Beautiful. 3. Okay, these are running at max capacity. We've got quite a bit there. Let's get a ton in storage now. We were a bit hasty before. Let us just fill up on ore, because the mining is extremely dangerous, and I prefer my colonists aren't doing it when I'm not aware they're doing it, you know? It's apparently enough to kill robots, so something to be aware of. Okay, our medics. Oh, one medic, I believe. Is he still on his lonesome? Have we lost him yet? We might want to bring another medic in just in case he dies. We have 2. Oh, we have 2 guards and 2 are armed. Fantastic. Okay, that means we are now... Any guns we produce will be stored, and they will be the last guns we will need to produce. And that just means that if those guards die, I'm not certain if got new. What are you? Guard. Oh, check their armor. Very nice. Very sci-fi. I like it. I like it. What was I saying? Oh, the reason for storing guns is A, we can sell them, and B, I believe if our colonists are told to come and fight, they will go and fetch weapons and use them to attack the intruders if they can. That is an assumption. I'm not entirely certain, but this game's generally pretty well coded, so that's probably what will happen. Now, where are all our bits of metal? Are they in here? Ah, they are. So what are our engineers doing that they aren't doing this? Are they repairing things? Is it that time of the month? It is, indeed. Okay. Alright, well that's going to get built now. That's good. As will that. There we go. Okay, water security confirmed. Fantastic. How many are we getting? What are you? Medics. Okay, we now have plenty medics. That's good. 4 medics is more than enough. Way, way more than enough. So let us disable them entirely. And we're just going to get workers now. We're going to... Oh, damn it. We're just going to get workers now. We're going to get that crazy worker numbers up. We are also going to place more beds, because we're going to have more workers. We'll need to store more... store more people. We'll need to be able to treat more people. That's 3 more bioplastic there. A worthy cause. Trading ship. Okay. You're selling a driller bot. It's not really worth my time. You can buy money, as stupid as that sounds. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Rather obviously. Okay, we don't need anything from you. If we buy a gun, we don't have to make a gun. 116, that's quite steep. We're going to make driller bots now. We can buy a semiconductor. That's not the worst idea. We can sell... Oh, we are running low on food. Okay, so it's almost time for a new biodome. I'm contemplating whether or not we need to buy this, really. Sell the ore. Nah, we need the ore. Nah, okay, no semiconductors first. We'll just manufacture them like pleasants. Ah, beautiful. Okay, now our metal storage will start going up. Oh my god. No one died. Oh, we would have lost so many people. There were like 5 people in that corridor. If this cafeteria gets hit, we are in serious trouble. We will not recover from that. If you lose colonists, your prestige suffers quite significantly, and as does your morale, and just tourists just do not come to your base. Doesn't matter that it's out of your control, they will laugh at you and never come to visit again. Oh, he got injured. Okay, it's a good thing we didn't sell that medicine, and we've got our new beds. Okay, well, with the excess of medics, we are now always going to be reducing meds, which is good. Which is always good. I think we need to ramp up food production, because we're definitely going to run out because we're not breaking even anymore. And I don't want to have to buy a bunch of food from the next person who comes by. So that is our next construction. I think we're going to place it down here. So let us build our small storage container as we planned. Oh, no, we're not going to build it there because we wanted to connect to all three. There. Connect, and... oh, we can only pick one. Damn it. We're going to... no, we're not going to connect it to that then. We're going to connect it to this, and then they will just branch around. That's fine. Sometimes the game glitches out a bit, and the connections you were promised are not the ones you receive. How many people are we getting? I think we're going to take this as the last load. Yes, okay. 2 workers. That is, we are not taking in any more people, because we are all going to starve otherwise. Well, allow traders to keep coming. They might come with patents. Let's not dissuade trade. Free 1, okay. Yeah, we need to get that other manufacturing plant up and running. We have a surplus of workers, quite significantly so. Is our dormitory built? Oh, it is, damn. Okay, so, let's chuck down. How many spares do we have? None. Right, fantastic. 1 bed for now, that's fine. Good enough. Oh, and he's about to die, and everything. Oh, he's about to die, and then everything's going to slow down so tremendously. Okay, I'm going to buy food, which he does not sell. Right, bye-bye then. Enjoy your stay, bye-bye. Good, good, good. Okay, storage is up. Now they will start shipping things as they are needed. Right there, there we go, good. Okay, our ore situation is looking fantastic. We have a surplus of it. I think we're going to drop these off priority. And we're going to stick this guy back up on priority number 1. Also, I'm not going to prioritize this because then our engineers do this over repairing our structures. And that's far more important. We need to keep power production on high. Oh, that's far more efficient, even just from there. They store it there rather than all the way over there, so they can ship it back and forth much more effectively. Good, good, good. Okay. Oh, jeez. See, another consideration is that the larger your base gets, the more meteor strikes you're going to take, just because you have a larger surface area. Now, another sandstorm. Is it really worth it? We haven't got people going out that far. This was very stupid of me. I should have put that there and the accumulator there, because repairing this is going to be quite a long trek, especially in these situations, although it looks fine for now, so I don't think we're in any danger. That's going to need to be repaired soon, and hopefully our robot does it before he dies. Or breaks down, rather, I suppose. They're not sentient. Are they? Are they alive? What's his name? Is it just construction robot? No, is CNT2? Does he feel? Does he love? Is there a Mrs. CNT2? Just in case we feel the need to gender our robots. For whatever reason. Alright, storages. There we go. Okay, storage is up. Now we're going to build a biodome. I was going to build a processing plant first, but that's going to have to wait. Biodome, biodome, biodome. And we're going to go ridiculously large. Yes, no, we have the materials for it, so we're going to spend the money. No, wait, actually, I'm being foolish, we don't have the biologists, so we're just going to go with the regular size biodome for now. We can always build another, or recycle this one into something better. Then it'll be our processing plant and an airlock. And that will be game, set, match. We're also going to place those 2 things. I know I keep promising spaceports, guys, but we need to get these basics set up before we even consider such things. Okay, that needs to connect there primarily, ideally to that as well, but that is not essential. Can we get this somewhere better? Yes, right there. Perfect. Okay, that's prioritized though, so they will ship things there first. Are you currently producing or consuming? Consuming. Alright, and I think it produces 2 during the day. So you can't really store oxygen though, so there's no real benefit to that mechanic that I can tell anyway. But here we can definitely have morale. I suppose you could have a biodome that fills an area completely with oxygen if it only has trees, and during the day it refills, and at night it consumes half of what it made during the day. So as long as you could fit what 6, 8, 12, 24 you produce 24 oxygen in the day and consume 12 at night. So as long as you only had 12 people in that segment, you would be breaking even in oxygen production and consumption, because they would consume all the oxygen and then they would produce more as soon as morning came over this, because morning and night are the same amount of time, I believe. That being said, you probably don't want to play that close to the margins, so you'll probably go with, if you had, let's say, 12 trees, you probably want maybe 8 colonists, just to be safe. I don't know if that's a feasible mechanic, I've never tried it. If you have, let me know down in the comments. I would definitely be willing to experiment with that if it's plausible, because these biodomes, or rather these oxygen plants, while they don't seem to take quite a lot, when they run out of water, you're in a lot of trouble. Although I suppose when you run out of water here, you're in a lot of trouble too, so... Really, what do I know? Please let me know in the comments below if you've ever experimented with this idea, and if you have, if it's any good. Okay guys, we are at 21 minutes on this recording, according to my clock. That's including all my babbling before I start the actual video. I think we'll run up to 25, maybe even 24. Just to give you an idea of sizes, the 36-minute video I uploaded for episode 3 was, after rendering and adding all my details and things and fixing the sound quality and etc., it was around about 5.5 gigabytes, because it's in 1080p, as is this. But on these shorter episodes, the previous one I recorded at 20 minutes was only 2.2, which makes storage, uploading, and processing much faster. Episode 3 took about 3.5 hours to process using Adobe Premiere Pro, whereas episode 4 rather, the previous one, only took around about an hour, maybe an hour and 20, and I wasn't even using my GPU because I'm recording while processing. Whereas when I run it at night, my GPU runs as well, and that it improves the time quite dramatically, especially if you've added effects, like my outro video and such. Anyway, you're not interested in that, you're interested in the base. And what we have to offer here is, well, a pretty much blank slate. We're going to start next turn improving on this idea quite a lot. I keep saying turn, next episode. We're going to start improving on this mechanic quite a lot, and hopefully we will see some real improvement in our food and resource production next episode. Alright, and then guys, I promise I will build the spaceport. I'm putting it off until I feel stable, but we will build the spaceport sooner rather than later. We'll deal with that guy next time. Alright, thank you. If you enjoyed the video and my inane ramblings, please hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. Much love, see you in the next video.